switching off, get back out there and switch on, get this boxing back together. I need you to focus on what you're doing.
Nice, Ray. Good, Ray. I like that, Matt.
in my way will make me be afraid. And I can feel it in my bones. Yeah, I can feel it in my soul. Yeah, I can feel it, no letting go. And I can feel it, it's getting close. I said, I can't stand by anymore. Looking in from the outside, I know I can hold the phone. They can't keep my hands tied. I need strength to carry on and help me push it through. Oh, no one can save me from myself. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. Yeah.
I don't know what they thought this was, but I come through smoking. Smooth criminal like
You are looking live at the WBC Arena. My name is Todd Grisham. And next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
It's time for our tale of the tape. So here's the crusher, Sergey Kovalev, 183 centimeters tall with a reach of 184 centimeters. And the man he'll be facing, it's the incomparable Roy. Here comes the Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Russia, here is the 3-time light heavyweight champion of the world, the hard-hitting Sergey Crusher Kovalev. Fighting out of the blue corner from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
This is what...
These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. There's not a seat to be had in this arena, Johnny. It's got that big fight feel, doesn't it?
Can you imagine walking into this town, walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name? You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that.
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. A much better game plan. Did you see that? Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Pensacola's finest is down. Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Give me it there.
Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why.
Got to waste time. Step behind the referee. When he comes close, tie him up. The referee's then got to paw you. Walk around the ring. You've just got to make the most of it. Because if you let him jump back on you again, he's going to get momentum and pull you down again. And that's a lot of points to lose in a round.
I need to turn this around halfway through.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. Get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Beautiful counter punch. You can tell who's stronger and who's faster. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. How about that time counter shot? Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Punch, counter punch. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. Let's see how the game plan changes after that big knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive and then give it back the next round.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
Good, we'll win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back.
And there's the bell to start round two. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
And he scores with the counter. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Counter punch is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counter puncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
That uppercut doesn't land. That right hook's blocked. Nice counter shot. That right uppercut misses. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And down goes Jones Jr. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
That's lights out right there.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come to me.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
It's that forever hope. Remember the fighter Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to put it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
This counter fighter believes in the anything you can do, I can do better. They'll let you throw a punch first, and they'll answer you and usually hit you harder.
To beat a counter puncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Beautiful counter shot. Final 10 seconds here, and I think he knows who's won this round. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knock. And there's the bell to start round 3. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Just misses with that uppercut. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere, look at this. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
They exchange punches. Nope, that hook won't score. Just misses with that jab. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fighter will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Right uppercut just off target. And that left hook doesn't find its target. That counter shot lands. Big shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. To be careful for that receipt. It's despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Kovalev that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
But Bell, sometimes it can be the
Here we go to the 4th round. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to think him. You've just got to be smarter than them. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket them.
Nice stop, but that won't score. Missing with that jab. You don't want to trade shots. That counter punch caught him clean. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
This can be so frustrating when you're in such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one off. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
A lot of effort being exerted here. There's a scoring blow. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Incredible work rate. Catch and shoot. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Kovalev that last round. We'll see how much endurance these two. And there's the bell for round 5. How much do they have left in the tank after that last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Nice counter shot. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Is he going to punch himself out, though? We hear that old phrase, second win. You've got to fight it somehow.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you...
Oh, my God, Johnny! Whoa! Lights out! It's over! This fight is done! Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
You're right, Tom.
It happened. You saw it here live. A knockout win. Congratulations.
A knockout victory. That is... Todd, did you see the shot? That's not a knockout. That's an assassination. What a shot.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there's nothing quite like the Empire Fight Camp, especially at night. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Amir King Khan, 146 pounds. He stands at 5 foot 8 inches tall. Amir Khan, he's Bolton's finest. Watch for those hands tonight. They are as fast as they come. Vinny Paz, fighting out of Cranston, Rhode Island. He ran this state back in the 80s and 90s. He, of course, is nicknamed the Tasmanian Devil.
As soon as the bell goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Cranston, Rhode Island in the United States, a 2-division world champion known as the Tasmanian Devil, introducing Vinny Paz.
They'll be fighting under the lights tonight. What a unique environment as we get set for this high-energy showdown.
The fans are getting desperate. They want to get involved in this fight. And now, the action's about to begin.
Thousands of fans here in attendance tonight, but when the bell rings, there will only be 2 that we're talking about. Here we go, round 1. Who's going to land the first big shot? No rest for the weary. One moment changes everything, especially in this division. These 2 were made for each other. This fighter focuses on that outside game. You don't see them get hit too often. You don't see them in trouble a lot, but that's what their mantra is.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
The left jab is landing at will. Catch and shoot. That uppercut just missed. Incredible work rate. These 2 are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
This fighter brings a barrage of punches. They won't let you breathe. It's like fighting a hornet's nest.
You're fighting the swarmer. Be smart, be sharp, concentrate, but you've got to be confident. Do not dance his dance, because that swarmer, once you do that, you're giving a man a chance that shouldn't have one.
That jab misses. Can't land the jab there. Well done with that counter shot. Good counter punching. His stamina is off the charts. Beautiful counter shot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this.
Starting to make mistakes and you're switching off.
On to the second round. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
You don't want to go tit for tat in there in this fight. Insane action. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
The straight right just misses. Can they figure out the combination to this save?
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Jab slightly off target. Miss with that jab. Well, Johnny, I know it's still early on, but have you been surprised by anything you've seen?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. That counter shot lands. Is he going to punch himself out, though? There's a count. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bro, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident. You've got to take that confidence away.
And there's the bell to start round 3. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Holding nothing back here in the round. They exchange punches. It's always fascinating to watch two good welterweights because they've got blurry hand speed and good power.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. He misses with that jab. Just misses with that uppercut. Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, with welterweights, they sometimes bring you the best of both worlds. Fast hands and power.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And
It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in round once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Just avoids the left uppercut. That left uppercut doesn't score. It's been all one-way traffic with just 10 seconds to go in the round. Let's talk about Khan in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice.
They believe their fighter has it in the tank.
Come on, switch on, get your boxing back together and put it back on him this round.
There's the bell to start round 4. It's been a nightmare so far. What can they do to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Starting to take some deep breaths now, but still fighting hard. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Good counter punch. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Punch, counter punch. A swing and a miss with that jab. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Nice counter. The stamina is off the charts. See the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. That counter punch caught him clean. That uppercut doesn't land. Despite what what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about pads in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
There's a lot on the line here.
Don't worry about that round. Don't worry about it. Let's go out.
Okay, I'm happy. I like that round. Good work.
You're doing good, kid. Bad round, but we don't care. Go out there and win this next one.
The gaps will appear. They will work at that
round. Get your mind back.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Was 1 minute enough time for them to recover after what we saw last round?
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can...
And as we take another look, it's this punch right here that sealed the deal.
Even up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Did you see that? Amir Khan in some real trouble. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Whoa, wait a minute! This is not how the story was supposed to go for Amir Khan! And down he goes! What an upset this could be as Khan is down! And he dropped him! The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, you're out! So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.
My castle of sand, waiting on a battle sword, handle all in my hand. The war force is mortal with my door with demands, more important than the fortune that you poured in my pan. From freestyling to recording advance, can you please reinforce all my borders and bands? I should've put it towards some plans. Want a forest, gotta water some plants. Normally ignoring the branch is par for the course, but when you hold a culture you can't parkour over a part. You gotta march forth over your art. And for your fans, when you corner, gotta shorten your stance. Lessen your tails, Philly shell, don't orbit a dance. You hit a bell, then report to the band and do whatever that the chorus commands. And for the grand, talented all along. Think we're fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone. Waiting for our time to shine, Lord, please bless my mansion of cards. If ever challenged, let us camp in the car. Or hang a hammock from a to track where you are and see your black as night attacking with sparks. Fireworks are not a match for a star, and fire hurts, burns, blackens, and scars. Can still emerge, learned, attractive, and charred from out the ashes of galactic barrage. Yeah, it gets savage where they traffic mirage. It ain't no magic day in back of its secret hatches and frauds. You gotta take it back to the start. You gotta tap and learn to rap from the heart. Yeah, yeah. All along, think we're fortresses made of stone. We're just palaces made out of flesh and bone, waiting for our time to shine, to come on Yeah, Lord, please bless my palace of bones. My soul call my skeleton home, it's on the phone. Get a receiver back to Tyrone. We made a pact, we're going back home. Yeah, pack my bag, stagger back to the zone. With a bag full of daggers I've thrown. I'm like my own masochist, slash my wrist with a poem. And when I'm gone, don't tamper with a sample my songs unless you strong. Bicep emojis in the group chat. 5 sets of burpees, don't disturb me if the booth black. I'm going through it, got a bunch of baggage on my roof rack. I have a lot of habits that produce that. They gon' put they tag on it. My condolences to the fast moments. Hope the solar system assists my slower mission and put some lag on it. Window to my soul peering inside the crib where my spirit resides. Lyrics are die.
They ain't stopping me, I'm a pro like a Mac. Drip flow like a tap, tiptoe to the stack. Thrive under pressure, know when to attack. When it's showtime, front row to the back. Front line with my back up against the wall. If I'm up against the odds, then I'm about to give it all. About to get them all, I want everything they got. Coming for the top, I won't stop until I fall. Me, I'm trying to ball out like LaMelo Ball. Watch me switch the gears on and wait for him to stall. They're looking all small, trying to run before they crawl. Me, I'm going all out, up against it all. You're up against the clock, up against the clock. Trying to break the doors down, you should've changed the locks. I'ma bring them all down, everybody's up. And I thrive when it's showtime, everybody watch. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight. They ain't taking my spot, no way. They ain't taking what I got, no way. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight.
I'm Todd Grisham, and there is a It's Teofimo Lopez. Huge wins already, and it's...
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Brooklyn, New York in the United States, an electrifying 2-division champion of the world known as the Takeover, Teofimo Lopez. Fighting out of the blue corner from Bolton, England, here is the Olympic silver medalist, one of Britain's youngest ever professional world champion, a unified 140-pound champion of the world, introducing Amir King Khan.
Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
You can hear the noise, you can hear the fans. I've been to many, many fights like this, and it's very, very eerie.
What a great venue, and what a great... These two fighters promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Do you believe this? Lots of hype as they will fight into the night. We're outdoors for this big main event.
Now things have cooled down. Now the fans are heating it up again. They've been excited, waiting for this. How have they prepared for this, these fighters? This is going to be so hard, but so different.